Felt like so disrespected. Like I was just, oh my gosh, I never had a book that read me like that. I just had to like close the book. Like I was like, what the hell.
His body baby, his body baby. Oh, Lega, cha, ha, oh na na, bum 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 bum, oi, oh na na, na 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 na.
Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl, Imani Bailey, and I'm back with episode 3 of, I guess, The Boy Is Mine. But really, I mean, is he really yours, sis? Like, is he even worthy? But so this is episode 3 of The Boy Is Mine, and we're going to be talking about like my favorite. We're going to be talking about this. This is not a full review of this book because I did not finish reading all of the book. I stopped kind of in the middle, and I did that for a reason. I bought this book, like, honestly, this is the second best thing that I have because the journal is the first. But I bought this book, and I've also been watching the Relationships Reloaded sermon. I don't know what's going on to me today, y'all. Like, what's up? And oh, side note, yes, I got the same shirt on. It's really a bodysuit, so I didn't really feel like getting out of it. Like, it was too much, sis. It was too much, y'all. So yeah, that's a side note. But back to what I'm saying. So this video is, I want to title it the same as what Pastor Michael has titled his chapter, because this is like one of my favorite chapters in the book, and it's Happily Ever Before. Happily Ever Before. Now, y'all know I always interject these mini story times in my videos. If you are anything like me, I put this down as a flaw of mine. It's kind of like, if you just watch my childhood traumas and reflection video, ciao, bye. But I put this down. When I was little, I remember having goals of like what I wanted to do. At one point I wanted to be a fashion designer. I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be an anesthesiologist. I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a princess. And all the things I wanted to do as a child. I was always very, 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 very into love. I was a hopeless romantic. I still am a hopeless romantic. But as a child, like as a little girl, all I did was watch what's it called? I watched wedding shows. I mean, all of them. I mean, Say Yes to the Dress. I mean, Say Yes to the Dress Atlanta. Say Yes to the Dress Bridesmaids. For a Wedding. My Big Fat Gypsy Weddings. Like any TLC wedding show, I was watching. I remember in 5th grade, like I would always say, like, I can't wait to get married. I can't wait to get married. I can't wait to get married. At one point, I had in my journal, I would always write in my closet, and I would be married by the age of 25. I cannot wait to be married. Y'all, I am 23. And I'm single. But I say all this to say, I was so obsessed with love and being with somebody and finding somebody and being married that I never stopped to think about myself. Reading this chapter, it reminded me that I never stopped to think about myself. I did as far as like what I wanted to do, but it was always half of me was like, I kind of need to be with somebody. Then when I got into high school, I was obsessed with finding a high school sweetheart. I was just obsessed. I wanted to be the couple to be like way in my marriage, like this is the guy I met in high school. We were together since high school. I was obsessed with it. When I say obsessed, I mean obsessed. So obsessed that I was dealing with somebody who I had to get a restraining order against, who was stalking me, who was that obsessed, y'all. I say all this to say, in this book, well, if y'all don't have it, y'all need to get it because I freaking love it and I haven't finished it yet. And there's also a sermon that he talks about happily ever before. Now, I'm not a preacher, so I'm not about to like re-preach his sermon. However, I can give y'all the takeaways of things. I know everyone who watches my channel is not Christian as well. But what I'm saying is, don't be so focused and so obsessed over being with someone else more than you are with being obsessed and being focused on yourself. I fell victim to it. fell victim to it. Like I can't even sugarcoat it. Date yourself. Be with yourself. Learn to be with yourself. Learn to be by yourself. Learn to enjoy your company. I did not learn to enjoy my company. I didn't even know what that meant. When I would hear people talk about being single and singleness and enjoying yourself and dating yourself, I would be like, how the hell do you date yourself? Like, what is that? Like, if you're watching this video and you feel like this, I have one question to ask you. Have you ever gone out somewhere by yourself? Just by yourself. Have you ever went to eat something by yourself? Go to the movies by yourself? Get your nails done by yourself? Anything by yourself? Now, up until before I left for Europe, I never did these things by myself. I might have went to go get my nails done by myself after school, but I always made sure I kind of had someone with me. I never went to eat by myself. I thought that was weird. I definitely would not go to the movies by myself. But I never thought, why is that? Is it because you don't want people to look at you crazy? Is it because you don't feel comfortable? My reason was I did not feel comfortable. I just felt like I would look silly to myself, to everyone else. What's the point of eating out by myself? Like, what? Until I was forced to. Now, you watching this video, you might not be forced to do something by yourself. However, I challenge you to step outside of your comfort zone and do something by yourself. Now, I was forced to. I had no choice because I went to school in Europe. Y'all might hear me, mention this before. I went to school in Europe. I went by myself. I didn't know anybody. I literally woke up one day. I was so depressed. I was so done with Georgia State. I woke up one day and I was at my final straw. I just wanted to run. I woke up and said, I'm going to go study abroad. I'm going to go do an exchange program. I'm going to leave here for a year. I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know who I'm going to go with. I don't know anybody to do it. I didn't even ask nobody. Hey, do you want to go study abroad with me? I didn't ask my friends. This was like, when I say an instant decision, one day waking up, that's exactly what it was. And when I did everything, when I got there, when I got the scholarship, when I got accepted, I started like, I don't want to do this. I started being uncomfortable. I was there, I didn't know anybody, but I had to get something to eat. Now I gotta find some place to eat. Now I gotta walk around in a different place by myself. I don't know the language. A restaurant by myself. I didn't know how to say, when you say to go, they didn't know what that was. It's supposed to be takeaway. So I would eat there by myself and I would look around and I felt stupid and I was scared until I started getting used to it. I no longer had to have someone with me to do things because half of the time someone was not available. And I wouldn't have challenged myself to do that had I have gone somewhere to where it forced me to. And a lot of people don't have that luxury. So watching this video, to be happy by yourself, I challenge you, just the small things, to do something by yourself other than working out. Go on a date. Go take yourself to dinner by yourself. Order a glass of wine. Or order a table. Like, not sit at the bar. I mean, order a table and eat dinner by yourself. And enjoy just your company. Well, the first time you do it, you might feel stupid. You might be looking around. You might stay on your phone. But try to limit the time on your phone when you're spending by yourself. Because I feel like a lot of times when I'm by my lonesome, I feel the need to go on my phone. And if you're watching this video, and say if you've been somewhere, if the answer is yes, it probably is. But if you've been somewhere and you didn't know people, or you went to a party, you didn't know people, what was the first thing you usually do? Grab your phone to connect with people you do know. Grab your phone to distract yourself from having to face what is in front of you. If you ever feel in an uncomfortable situation, first thing I do is grab my phone and act like I'm texting so I don't have to face whoever's in front of me. I would do it all the time going to class so I wouldn't have to face whoever was going to ask me for money or panhandle me or stop me. It's like a defense mechanism or some sort. Now, he doesn't talk about doing stuff by yourself like that, but I feel like that would be like my very quick fix for you all before getting into like deep and exploring yourself, what you like, what you don't like. try things out yourself. He also brought up a point to where I never ever would have thought Adam was created first and Adam was by himself. I just like, groundbreaking, but not really, because we knew, like, we knew Adam was created first, but we never thought of he was created by himself. And after he was doing things by himself, did he get someone else to be with him? Now, I don't know about you. My first relationship was when I was 16. When you think about 16, I didn't really get to do much by myself. I mean, I was still 15, 14. I'm a teenager. And I found a person. So it's kind of off the wall because I didn't know what I liked, what I didn't like. I'm 16 years old. I'm letting this person's opinions sway how I feel about certain things. I don't have enough grounding or life experiences by myself to have somebody else. It was another relationship. And then it was, okay, break up, got over it a little bit, got back in a relationship with the same person, then broke up again, got into another relationship 6 months after. And then it was, okay, there was a period that I was single in Spain. I was single for a while. I experienced a lot by myself there. So much that I thought I was ready to get into another relationship. Well, I was, already conducting interviews, of course. But by the time, this is my third relationship. And I got into another relationship, and here I am today thinking, like, I didn't do enough by myself. I didn't establish myself. I'm still in school. I'm not establishing myself. I'm working towards a degree. So where are you in your life? Do you feel like you have done everything that you can by yourself to where now you're ready for somebody else? Now you're ready to take on the responsibility of having a boyfriend. Because it's just happily ever before, like that. It has a good ring to it. I never had a book, like I said, to read me to where I felt so offended. I was offended. Whenever Adam did everything he was supposed to do, tend to the garden, did everything God called him to do, and he got his person, they got in trouble together. It was Eve who had the apple that she wasn't supposed to eat from the tree, and then, here, Adam, have the apple. Convinced him to do it too, and they both got in trouble together. So who are you allowing in your life? This is what I took from it. Who are you allowing in your life to sway you and to get you into some trouble? Not good trouble, but trouble. Is it friends? Is it a relationship? Is it a situationship? Is it a parent? It could be the ex. Who are you allowing in your life to allow you into trouble to where you can't stand in solidarity by yourself? And I thought that I could stand in solidarity by myself until I started reflecting on my relationships, like from my last video that I just filmed. That, by the way, if you haven't watched, you need to go watch. Do things by yourself. Experience things by yourself. Go take a dance class by yourself. Like I said in my feminine energy video, it not only, look, you could kill two birds with one stone. You can tap into your femininity and you could do stuff by yourself, sis. Who said we not making time for everything? Who said? So yeah, this time I look at this, I think of all the experiences that I shaped and had by my lonesome. When sometimes it's okay to be alone. You can be alone and not lonely. Just stand in solidarity with yourself. So if you are the only child and you watching this, you might have a little more work to do. I just want to say thank y'all so much for watching this video. Thank you so much if you're subscribed to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, loves. I love y'all so much. I'm so grateful for all 17,000 of you. I want to get to 20,000 by the end of this year. We got a goal to hit, babes. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Check the description box below for I'll have the link to the book. I'll have the links to the, what's it called, the sermons if you want to watch the sermons. And I will also have the link to my bodysuit. This is like my favorite. Like, this is so cute. I feel like I make a makeup model. So bye.